Absolutely.
Okay.
Somebody inside Industrial Express.
It's all great there.
Yeah,
What's happened now?
I think it should get rid of. Come on, wait for it. Go ahead.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to this meeting of the events. It's on Tuesday, the 27th. Tuesday, the 24th of March. We have any apologies?
We've received apologies from Councillor Dorothy Law, Councillor Alsman and Councillor Patricia Hannaway.
Perfect. And also a seconder for the minutes last week. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Ian. On to the next item, which is public forum. There's no one here for that one, and I've just forgotten I need to go through the declaration of interest. And does anyone have any declaration of interest on any of the items?
No.
Perfect. On to Eastern Call, which is next week, Nathan.
Okay, no second. So you all have a copy of the event schedule, show what's going on. You got the site plan show everything's going to be located. You also have a copy of the store plans as well. So we've got far from our first event of the year. We've got variation of entertainment books for the event. So we've got face painting, Easter egg hunt, live music, playground rides, crazy golf, surf simulator, mobile farm, ice cream making workshop, donkey rides, circus workshops and shows, a press band performing, dance performances, walk acts from Alice and the Mad Hatter. So quite a lot going on throughout the day. We've got over 45 stalls put to the market. With good variation of stalls, popular vendors, that sort of stuff. And we've got two sponsors for the event. So we've got Farmhouse Biscuits and Penarth Fire and Safety can sponsor the Easter event this year, which is good. And we'll also be running our bar and town centre as well. That's pretty much it for Easter. If there's any questions.
Yes, this running order,
Yeah.
will it be on big board somewhere at the town, or will you put it in our notice board so that when people ask me where thoughts I can say go and have a look in that notice board out there?
Yeah, so what we tend to do is we put it out on Monday coming, the week of the event, with the full schedule, and then we'll put it back out on social media on Friday. But we'll get a copy blown up for later.
People who come through Blackburn places because they don't know where.
Yeah,
It's difficult for them to know where the trains.
yeah, we'll get two blown up on Black Correct, so we'll air kind somewhere.
Okay.
Who's we're going to do the ice cream making workshop?
It's part of our farm, so farmer brings a life-size plastic. Children have milk, and they'll make ice cream with them, but it's cat food for children. But it's an adult at the farm.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. So, is it the same like Pillow was? The Pillow was the same people doing that, or that was something completely new this year.
That's something different. We try and change it up, bring new attractions to each of them. So it's a different about it.
Yeah, it looks really good, and hopefully we've got really nice work for it next week.
It's grass.
Andy?
Yeah, just one thing actually on the large map we've got relates, but that's tricks.
So that's for the newly flagged area outside of the market. So when we approached Pendle Council to get consent to use that land, we had to send an indemnity form across that states any damage we'll obviously be liable for. So myself and Councillor Trevor, if we're going to erect gazebos on there, I think we've got 2 gazebos going on there, instead of putting the weight straight onto the flags, the electric and put some wooden balls at the right sides of the weights, so the weights aren't sitting directly on the flag.
Yeah, that's due to event previously where there was some damage done to flags outside, so we had to make sure we covered ourselves if we're doing that. Then we'd all putting the cost of repairs, obviously it costs a lot of money to put those flags down.
Yeah, can I ask you about, I thought the ground pumps already in the ground on this flag area, but you didn't need the
When I had a look, there's some look for anchor point covers, but at the moment they're actually screwed down. You can't look them open. And they're not in the right location for what you want to do on there and get the board cut so that it can use our
I think you were, the visitor, you were asked for about a one common area and we wanted screw down everything so you don't get wet. But then we realised, so we did that. So it is what it is, but hopefully at some stage.
Thank you for that one. On to the cycle race now on the 16th of June. Hopefully we've got everything finished on the road so they can go ahead this year.
So we're getting there with Grand Prix. Obviously, it's slightly earlier this year, but with provincial security, state traffic management, submit the road closure to Lancashire County Council this week in January. We've submitted it. We've also raised a question of whether we're looking at starting phase 2 of put service improvement on what they're doing, but we've not had a date yet. But we've stated that obviously we've done this event for so long, we just want clarification, so we can obviously be prepared, but we have sent the road closure in at CC already. We've arranged on road cleaning, the additional PA barriers, conduits, all that sort of stuff, and you know, the PR on that event. The only stuff we've got left to do really is sort of the IP area out, which we do as we get closer to the event. Fort Vale can agree to sponsor the elite races again, so that's what we need to the elite race. And Bradson Construction agreed to sponsor the youth race this year. McAdams have agreed to contribute towards the cost of the barriers. Port Technology have agreed to sponsor the first aid. And then we've also got local banner sponsor, which we offer to local businesses, there's been 26 businesses that have signed up, and ideally package you can pay for one event, or you can get a deal where you pay for 3 events and you get a reduced rate, which is quite a lot of businesses have got involved in that, which is quite good. We have lost our support race sponsor, fortunately, so we are working hard to try and find a replacement support race sponsor. Myself and the CDPP guys are trying to come up with an idea of who would be interested in that sponsorship. But pretty clear, right, with the Grand Prix. If there's any questions?
What happened with the support rate sponsor? Did the contract expire or did they not want to renew? Or
the company that was the support race sponsor, our contact that said company is no longer there. So we have approached other people in the company.
That is only a question to make in regards.
Can I just say that we'll be on holiday? So, choose the, well, yeah, I'm going to be on holiday, so I will be there to go and talk to the sponsors and say I want to put somebody else left.
David?
Company, plan, down, get on that. It's something we're looking into, so I've raised concern with if CLCC decide that they're gonna start working and affect the rates, like the salary of the plans. We've got a meeting next week to do. Plan is, hopefully plan A, yeah, ready. And we'll all plan A, ready, but.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it, where LCC schedules and things, keep them matched for keeping time frame, but it does look like they are keeping to a relative time frame of what they're doing already. Hopefully we can actually get it going.
I'll JSLC still tomorrow, just
We're working, starting with in July, for the winds this week, is when we're going to do, when the July,
Yeah.
the colds, July.
So much for that, then on to the Darwin Health 20 of June.
so everything's pretty much done for the gala. So all the sustainable waste management, the state has been booked, other traffic management, road closure all been submitted. We've got variation of entertainment taking place. We've got face painting, crazy golf, climbing wall, rodeo banana, we've got a free fall, inflatable where you climb up and do like a leap of faith onto the inflatable pillow from a 10-foot drop. Circus workshops and shows, punching judo, wrestling, drawing workshops as well. In the parade, we'll have still walkers, our superheroes, villains, mascots, that sort of stuff. We've got quite a lot of interesting floors and groups getting involved in the parade, which is quite good. On the stage, it will be a mixture of live music throughout the afternoon, and then in the arena, we'll have dance acts and some things performed as well. So everything's been arranged for that. The McAdams have agreed to sponsor the arena again this year, which is good. Currently in talk with a potential sponsor for the event. And again, obviously, it's the local banner sponsor package I mentioned previously, which was about 27 businesses signed that one, which is quite good. That's pretty much where we're at with the gala. Is there any questions?
Perfect, thank you very much. On to the travel content in July.
So again, everything's pretty much done for the family fun day. All the operational elements have been arranged, such as stage weight management, higher, stage higher, that sort of stuff. We'll have variation of face painting again, mobile barnyard, running inflatables, so we've got rock and roll, duck and run, archery, inflatable lumber hippos, got Princess Glowfire acts, and we've got a smoke breathing dragon experience as well, so a lot of dragon walking around and interactive, quite good. In the arena again, we'll have live music and then different something to partner from there. Completely different style, should be good. And then we've got two sponsors for the event. We've got EFS Global and Academy to sponsor the arena again. And then there's local band sponsors, which is there's 26 come forward for that one, which is good. And we'll also be running the town council bar as well. Any questions?
I'm sure it's going to be success like we had on previous years. The next one is the Urban Blues Festival, item 10.
So we're slowly picking boxes for the Blues Festival, but obviously it's going to kind of last bit's done, but all the interesting book track management's been arranged, changed it slightly this year. So rather than plastic track barriers on that street, road closure, we've actually got metal crowd control barriers built on damage the vehicle. And security billboard, we've just negotiated with Pendle on the waste management price quarter. Didn't feel suitable. Negotiate at the moment. The road closures council, the PR marketing contracts has all been arranged, and we're slowly looking at marketing for the event, different types of marketing we can look at, for banners, digital sponsors, digital adverts, adverts in magazines, program, that sort of stuff. But the whole main stage is the book and contractors, and all the sound and backline crews have been booked. And we're just working on the design for merchandise now, and we're also doing a limited edition thing badge from the 50th anniversary, as well as the normal 2026 thing badge. And we'll also be using town hall as a venue, and we'll also have an outdoor bar for the market, what we're calling St John's as well. Variation Street Entertainment, we've got the hop on hop off boats. And the event, casual events that have all been put to work as well. The catering tenders that have been reviewed and pitched have now been allocated. So we sent contracts to those that have been successful with their applications. And we're just waiting on the last one to come back to sign contract. And Barnfield agreed to sponsor the event again. We are in discussion at the moment with the market Waterbury about potential responsibility. So hopefully we'll get those guys on board. But that's pretty much it for now, I believe. Is there any questions?
You know, what's going on in the media? What's the story? Got, I think the things,
So the new is the main stage.
yeah,
So you've got the main Muni, which will be a main stage, and then the Albert Room to be used as the brunch venue. So the way you can program is, if there's an act on the main stage, we won't be anything on in the Albert Room, vice versa. This gives the crews down there a bit more time to set
I'm
up.
certainly the same thing, so you want to be about the Wednesday, what will be on the same time, or you got time to go and.
You'll, from what I believe, you'll have time to basically see all main stage, the way it's been staggered. So as far as I'm aware, you'll have the opportunity to see 2 bands at once for free if you want. For a page as well.
Wearables, don't worry about it, just go to
Just to
the.
go and get involved, sort of,
You better.
And I was going to say, what was really popular, and what people, came and talked to me, get people in the room, nice to, you want chairs and tables outside. People can sit and meet people who can each other, because that's the only problem with the but inside, it's nice weather, you know where to sit outside, so they want to like to do that. And I told her that woman, she took all these notes, then she told me that she was leaving the day after, so I told her.
Well, we've had a meeting with the temporary manager. She'll still be there once the new manager starts. And one of the meetings outside of our tables and chairs like normal, we'll have the outdoor bar. They've taken control of the busking tent outside of the unit. She's using programming the busking tent. And there will be like good batteries and things down very well. But there will be tables and chairs.
Last time the tables and chairs, that was just have the outdoor food. to a long night, they could just sit, what they wanted in the, like, around the table. You know, just plastic, like,
This one's asked for you, Mary. I don't think we can actually say what tables and chairs they can say. If they want to put tables and chairs, out, we can't say you will put this out.
not, but I said to drop what we want, but look, that's still yes, that's still. People,
So we can't be tables.
no, but we can advance.
Thanks very much, that one. On to item 11, the number of Sunday later.
So everything's, sorry, everything's been arranged with the Remembrance Sunday Parade. The first stage has been booked, traffic management has been booked, and the road closure has been submitted. We've contacted the brass band and bagpiper, we're just waiting for them to come back and basically confirm the market with the book. But I believe from the conversation I had with them last year that it booked in with an email. And we're currently looking for a coffee sponsor for the event as well, for the amount of coffee that we put out throughout the town. But we're not concerned about that one, but we've got a business in mind that I think will work for it. But that's pretty much it. Remember the Sunday there.
You could also, you could try rather than one sponsor, get people to maybe sponsor a coffee in memory of Sergeant Major X, who
That sounds like a really good idea.
the other thing as well, after the service at the centre, it does need the organising coming back. It's a little last year was a bit of a shamble, but not as shambolic as the year before. It may just be that in past times the person organising the parade was a bit more vertical. So they thought a parade rather than, I think the theory being that the mayor and whoever else was a VIP stood on the, came up and stood on the town hall steps to take a salute on the way back. Just needs thinking about before the day.
It's big. Person who's got a microphone, you can say the VIP group or whatever, and you make your way up to the town hall, and so the other people, and then the people might line up to the soldiers, and then because otherwise everybody disappears to look at the hand. Where's so and so needs to be up there, can't find him.
I'll speak to the regional and
What the last year's issue was finished. That we started with some mass, which then, as you said, you try and walk up, then you constantly walk up, stops talking. It's part time to these. But the vein for the event of the people to see.
So,
Obviously, these are the word very long and we will set up, we were going to. Oh, right. Yeah, and they've got the music for us as well, doing a lot of that. It's quite a tricky piece of music. Okay.
Thank you for that, yeah. On to Christmas lights, what turn out to go, Nathan?
So, done all the operational elements and books, yes, again, at this stage, security, road push. I have got a new stage for 2026, so the town council staff or event staff will need probably stand on live on the stage for time. And the stage we've got it'll come on Saturday morning, all told a big 46 square metre screen above it, which is the camera crew. So anything that's happening on the stage will go onto the screen, so that anyone that's back in the crowd, especially when we get into the evening, will be able to see what's happening, and actually work out slightly cheaper than what we've been previously, which is a win-win really. Our stage hosts been booked with Gavin and Bernard again, also main stage, which will be good. A variation of entertainment taking place. So we've got the reindeers are coming back. I'm currently in conversation with John's pets about possibly swamping the reindeers again. We've got face painting, giant snowboard, rodeo reindeer, snowboard simulator. We'll be doing the festive trail again, which we're just in talks with BRSK about sponsoring that again this year. And then well, comedy magic, punch and judy, Christmas craft activity, on all the brass band, and then we've got Buddy the Elf, walkabout with Armour and Elsa from Frozen. We've had a chat with the new market operators about possibly moving our Santa Scrotto up to Market Hall. They're very keen to get involved and support where we can. So they're quite happy to move our grass floor, which I think will centralise the event rather than having people coming down here. Also, we've got to stretch that team as much as well. And we've got Santa Mail from the grotto. And the sleigh's all been booked, ready for the parade. We just need to order a couple more torches because we're running all day. It's from whatever media, changing them. And on the stage, we've got variation of different entertainments. We've got Park Primary School Choir, Pendle Academy Dance, Ward Street Primary School Choir, stage show, we've got a magic show, got Pendle Liverpool Youth Theatre, then Gavin's going to do a live music slot as well. And then after the interval, we've got Frozen sing along for our headline and fireworks. And that's all the entertainment booked for the event. Farmhouse Biscuits and the Cadams are really sponsor the event again. And we were in the town council bar doing more wine, cafe and cider, like we have done for 3 years. And we're currently in talks with some companies to be the main stage sponsor again. We'll just see what we can do with those guys. But that's pretty much it for the Christmas lights with John. If you have any questions?
Right, I want to make a suggestion. When we are doing the parade, we have sort of Xmas songs to get a good atmosphere, like a party atmosphere rather than drum. I know that was disappointing for people, but it was very quiet, very quiet. Wanted people just wandering, not listening to anything, they're just talking and walking up and need to be talked to in the road so that the people who were said and I mean, they just was very quiet, flat parade. When you have people Christmas Day.
You're looking at it's
Very post or something there. I think you can put, I don't know, you could arrange something to be on that sleigh or to make it.
We got a portable speaker outside, the same one they had, and it's got a USB stick. So,
Use that.
so can do it, and from obviously, let's put that to go back to Christmas music.
I just think it makes the best that.
What everyone else says.
I'm not happy about. And I don't know whether to put it back more than you did. The traditional house is fine, but it's becoming less traditional, less than what it really means to. Oh, Christmas is just like a really good time to have a lot of fun. And it's not the point of Christmas. And I think we're getting that way in the world that we're looking at people to have fun. And we're getting the meaning of what we're actually doing. I think we need to go back to that.
What's your definition of modern music?
Well, say that it is. So they play no traditional carols by watching around there is teaching, stuff like that. What we associate with Christmas is the carol. We seem to be getting away from that and having these hits on by some, pimply boy wonder who can speak down the microphone.
Well, kiddie one, what children know about jingle bells and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But it just gives the atmosphere, and it's Christmas. We've got the lights coming on, and the kids just like that. I mean, that shit is all. Not the talking of it, but people talking, and if you were just not having people being and have a good atmosphere. It was really quiet, silent, flat, disappointed.
I think like carols is part of it somber. I don't think it's stuff that I dance along to. I don't think that's the whole point of carol, but I think
The carols we stop at the church and go in and we sing carols. And then we come to after we've been in the parade, go and sing carols in the church.
I think that's still a good idea as well. And then after measuring that, of course, like further up, have a bit more,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, sort of like doing one or the other. I think both have a fourth place. Yeah.
What's the atmosphere, Christmas atmosphere for kiddies and families? You may go back to having the sleigh leading the parade and the music. So I don't know whether you want to vote on it or what. I don't know.
Yeah, we can pause it. We've got a proposal from Mary. Do we have a second to Mary's proposal?
Christmas Eve.
That's the thing, it's
Each second, right? So we've got a proposal, we've got a second there. All those in favour?
Can I get clarification?
Oh, yeah, Mary.
Clarification, please. When you say Christmas music, I associate rugby to Christmas carols. I also associate like slate. This is what I mean. So you've got to be careful. You say Christmas songs, beats. Silent Night. I love Silent Night. Holly on the Island. Fine.
Yes, we're not doing the math.
Can bring a 30-minute fellas. No.
Yeah, we're not playing Christmas music now.
So I'm still a bit off.
Yeah, we'll still have a vote, so propose a second, all those in favour. That's any other questions regarding the Christmas event, anyone? Perfect, and we haven't updated anything.
We've not got an update from the bid manager, however, I know they are planning to do the food and drink festival in, July. And I think they'll do the 70s festival again in September. The Colby Dolls working with Penn Street to launch a monthly arts and market, starting in is. I think it's got not on social media at the moment, but that's all the plan at the moment. That's still a bit of that.
Thanks so much for that one. And is there any items for future month's agenda from anybody? No, perfect. And the exam next week will be Tuesday, the 26th of May. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming.